Hi guys, this is me. I'm back finally on this edition of Pat X Makeup. I'm not gonna do it every episode, just this is the first video I've had in a year. Well, this year, yay! And I'm very sorry that I haven't posted anything, mainly because holiday, and then it just got crazy in between. I also had this. This is a brace for my tendonitis. If you haven't seen my post yet, it's just something that happened over the holidays, so I'm experiencing a bit of malfunction using my right hand, which is annoying because I'm predominantly right, but doesn't stop me from making this look for you all. So stick around, stay tuned, and you will see how to do a little contouring lesson coming up next on Pat X. This is the Nars Weightless Luminous Foundation in medium 3 because I'm dark skinned, and give it a shake. And basically this thing, the first time I tried it, I tried it with primer on and it seemed to make my face flake, which is not good. So tried it without and it just stayed on for a solid whole day. I didn't even need to reapply. It was just there. It was beautiful. So I don't need much primer with this product on. So if you can actually get your hands on these, definitely get some. They're available at Mecca Cosmetica or online. You can get them as well. Now, with your hand, apply probably 1, 2, 3 squirts of the product like so. That's it. You don't need a lot of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab your foundation brush. Here's my little brush. There you go. My foundation brush, the Duo 5 Sigma brush, the F51. Swirl it around your hand like so. As you can see, my brace is still on. It's been like that for about a week, maybe more now. Grab as much product as you can on this brush, and literally this brush will just scoop up everything. Now the reason I don't usually use a normal foundation brush is because this gives me sort of like an airbrush effect. So as you can see, it's already filled with its yummy goodness. And what you're going to do is you're going to apply it slowly, nose outwards. So here, very lightly, and swirl it a bit, like so. Now the powder later on is going to blend everything together, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So once you're done, grab your concealer. This is the Nars. I go Nars or go home, really, because I like Nars. I'm a really big fan. I've used so many products, and this is the only one that actually did not make my face go crazy with breakouts or pimples or anything. And this is the medium to dark too, which complements the foundation earlier. So if you can get the combo, it'll be good. And what you do is you apply it on the spots that you like to conceal. For most people, it's everything. For me, it's just my baggy eyelids, because I stay up all night, probably watching Netflix or, you know, entertaining you guys with my videos. Under my chin, because I like concealing my whiteheads and other unruly things that I don't want to show public. And generally that's it. Some people would apply it this side of the nose there just to bring everything together, but for me that's usually enough. So as you can see, that's done for my face base. And everyone's thinking, oh my god, that's so white. But keep in mind, my makeup lights do play a trick. So it's actually blended through my skin. right here. But we're going to balance that out. Just you wait and see. Now once that's done, you have two options. You can proceed to a cream contouring with powder contouring on top, or just contouring on top. Because I really want to show a demonstration, I'm just going to go with both. So, grab your darkest color foundation. Now, if you're a really light-skinned person, your darkest foundation is probably mine. If you're a person of my skin tone, which is a bit olive, which is a bit yellow and dark, grab the 6B foundation stick from Napoleon Perdis. It's actually like really dark, like so. And what you're gonna do is a little something like this. What you're gonna put some here on this side, just a tiny bit. This thing's highly pigmented. You don't want that all over your face. On both sides. So, for some people, they like it under their chin, just to give that little shadow, making a little pout, like so. Once it's done, your lines at the top, you can draw on it as much as you want, but I'm just going to stick with my simple lines because they're going to blend that anyway. From this point down, because when you smile, or do that face here, you see that line, you see that line coming, so you kind of want to trace that, so just go easy, about the same length as your chin ones. If you're going to pull your eyes apart, go with the side ones, just so it pulls it back, gives you that nice direction. I have a really flat nose, so I kind of like putting contour on the side and under my nose, like so. For your highlight, I used to use a cream, the Luminous Touch one, but I've run out and I can never seem to find the medium to dark one. So if you all know where to get some, please let me know. I am a big fan of the product, and it would be great if I knew where to get my hands on it, because I can never get it in the shops. I don't know why. So my alternative is this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which is like 6 shades lighter than my skin. Put a fair bit on your hand, and that's going to act as your highlighter. Like so. On this side as well. That. I'm just using a really thick brush to apply the highlighter through. It can be a small brush or as detailed as you want. I'm just applying it to the spots, which are my usual suspects. And sometimes I like a bit here. Now, usually people would ask me, why do you apply it here? Because I want to give my eyebrows that raised effect. But because I've already highlighted previously, just with some cream, I'm not going to touch my eyes at all. So, once that's done, I'd like to introduce you to my 2 new favorite brushes from Sigma. They recently just got back in stock, and I'm really happy they're back. So first of all is the Emphasize Contour Brush with a nice little chisel on the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to blend that cream through, like so. You can see these on NikkieTutorials. Kudos to her. She does really good tutorials. I love watching her tutorials. It drives me nuts. It actually inspires me to do a lot better. So shout out to you, Nikki. Love your work. So just sort of, it's really hard with the braids, guys. Give me a break. So remember about that masking effect with the contour, you can sort of bring it out a bit to your hairline. Same goes with the other bits as well. You kind of learn a bit of yoga while doing this, because you're kind of doing this and this, and in my case it's just pulling my hairline on the side like so, and like pushing it inside. Now you've blended your contour. Grab your highlighting brush, the Accentuate highlight brush, and blend the contour cream, well, your concealer, through. So now it looks a bit like a mask, but that's all your contouring blended through. As you can see, I try to avoid over blending it too much so it doesn't disappear. So you can see it's just like it ends up being subtle. Now what you're going to do is, the next step is to apply powder to your face to set everything. You're going to grab a big fluffy brush, like here. This is like one of my old brushes from my academy, and it's been with me for so long, it's just done all the work. So grab a bit of your powder. This is also mine. I'm strictly narsing at the moment, narcissist as Instagram would call it. Grab your Nars Sycaruse powder. This is mine. And just grab a fair bit of that on your brush, like so, and swirl it around your face. So, once you're done with that, is it the same color? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Just making sure I got paranoid there for a sec. So once you're done with your face, it's time to get the powder contour up. Now this is where the fun happens, where you add your glitter, your everything else in between. Now, to start off with your highlight and shade, I'm going to go for the Kat Von D Light and Shade palette. Why not, right? It's beautiful. It comes with a range of colors that can go from dark, like dark skin, medium skin, like fair skin, to a light sort of choice. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply the powder contouring, oh, a little bit of brush here, mama, on top of everything else that you've created before. So with the contouring, you're going to grab this color right here with your angled contour brush, the F40 brush from Sigma. Love my Sigma brushes, they actually do the job well. And just follow the contouring through. So that's done. And now you're highlighting. We're going to do two things to this highlighter. Number one is we're going to put the light color, which is this one, because I'm yellow skin and it kind of complements my base. So this one right here. I think that's called the Lyric. There you go. So apply it to your highlighting spots. Now this is where you can start adding that highlighter action with the powder in your brow bone. It just sort of emphasizes it more, making you look like you're in charge. Like when you look at me, I'm like, I can look at you up and down all day. So something like that. I don't usually look at people like that, but when I do, like I really stare them up. That's very rare. Fill in the colors, filling. And once you're happy with that blend, put aside your palette, and this is where the sparkle happens. So let me introduce you to the Loose Eye Dust Contrary Canary by Napoleon Perdis. And it's a cute little thing. It's tiny. It's for eyeshadow, but the pigments are good for highlighting as well. So I like a dual use product in this case. So grab a big brush. This is your big fan brush from Sigma. Get as much product out as you can from this. Fill up your brush, and on the spots where you highlighted, just sort of fan it like this, really lightly. Oh, I put too much. Woo! If you put too much, grab your powder brush and blend that through. Don't worry. so, on your highlights, like so. And then you're done. That's actually basically it. To seal off everything, grab a big fluffy brush like so. Grab your loose powder. I've already mentioned this, but I will mention it again. This is your translucent crystal light reflecting setting powder loose by Nars. I'm such a narcissist, but if you have like a product similar to that, it'll work. It's just me, it's just preference. But you know, you don't have to get the exact same products. If they do the exact same effect, you're fine. Swirl the powder in. If you want, you can choose to put your own favorite lipstick and lip gloss. In my case, just a bit of gloss, nothing too strong or anything crazy. This is the Peach Gloss from Napoleon Perdis, and I'm just having a hard time opening it. Oh, there you go. Yay! And just apply a bit of that product on your lid. And you're done. So, that's my little contouring lesson for you guys today. First of the year. Thank God I finally did something. So stay tuned for more. Add me on Instagram, PatXMakeup, on Facebook, PatXMakeup. More videos coming up soon. Goodbye, have a good night, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.